Hello, money cousins. This is Asa Leveaux, and if you don't think that you are a money cousin, I have to inform you, you are. You completely are. So if you have no idea what it is that I do, first off, my name is Asa, not Asa, not Asa, not Asia, none of those. Don't let those three letters mess y'all up. It's Asa. It's Asa Leveaux. I promise you. So if you don't know what I do, I catapult audacious entrepreneurs, and I really do mean audacious entrepreneurs. I catapult them towards their next $1 million in business. I do that by providing brand clarity, business automations, and other bankable deliverables with the ICON method. I am here to talk to you all about why I call people money cousins. This was asked of me yesterday. A mentee of mine named Tyler here in Oklahoma City was like, Asa, why do you do that? Like, what is that about? He was like, it seems very black, and me as a non-black person, can I call people cousins? I'm like, of course. So let me give this. I'm gonna give it some clarity, so that black people can understand, so that non-black people can understand, because I definitely do this from a cultural perspective for sure. And so let me start by saying this. There is a movie, and this movie is called Poetic Justice. And it is one of my all-time favorite movies. If I'm scanning through something and I see Poetic Justice, 9 times out of 10, maybe even 10 times out of 10, I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna watch Poetic Justice with Janet Jackson, Regina King, Tupac. I'm doing it. So, in the movie Poetic Justice, there is a moment so you have this group of friends, or not so group of friends yet. You have 4 individuals, 2 guys, 2 girls, and they are in this postal truck because they are headed to Oakland from Los Angeles. And on the way to Oakland, they stop by, or they can smell. They're like, y'all smell that? That's barbecue. Like, y'all smell barbecue? And so they're like, yo, we smell it. So they literally drive to the smell. When they pull in, they realize, like, whoa, this is like a family reunion, like an all-black family reunion. It's huge. Like, it's absolutely huge. And they're like, and the girls are like, y'all can't be doing this. Like, this is not even y'all family. And the response is, look, we black. We all family. And of course, I love that moment, because I feel a sense to that as well, which is why I like going to Atlanta so much, which is like Wakanda to me. Being from Oklahoma, Atlanta is Wakanda to me, believe me. So they pull in, and one of the first people they meet, well, actually the first person they meet is this older black gentleman, and he's like the stereotypical black uncle or older black cousin. And so he's like, what's up, y'all? What y'all doing? He's like, what's going on? He's like, what's up, cousin? He's like, what's your name? I'm like, I'm Cousin Pete. I'm like, Cousin Pete? Yep, just call me Cousin Pete. So that sets the tone for the next few moments. You know, they're calling each other cousin back and forth. And so seeing Poetic Justice when I was like 14, 15 maybe, I've never stopped thinking about that one scene, like cousin. And yes, I have approached some black people with that, usually in a day party kind of scenario, for sure. Not just like off the street. I ain't crazy. I definitely understand the adage, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. I completely understand what that means. So, but I do use it. So fast forward to January. This past January, 2023, I end up joining a mastermind. Now, I have been in business since I was 22 years old. I have been a coach for over a decade, even though coaching is not the main thing that I do at all. Like I told you before, I offer a suite of done-for-you services through the agency called the Wealth Spa. And so in this mastermind, everybody's calling each other cousin. Why? Because it's predominantly a mastermind filled with individuals who are black, who are making 6 and 7 figures in their business. And so I've never seen like hundreds of people, all that that look like me, talk like me, vibe like me for the most part, calling each other cousin while they're making money. Like, this is like communal as fuck. And I adore it, right? I absolutely adore it. So it's communal as fuck, and they're calling each other cousin. Well, my thing is, I'm not somebody who's you're not gonna bury me. Like, my light's too big, my personality can be too big, and that's okay. So I'm like, okay, how can I stand out while adding to this mastermind possibility that I'm now in? And I'm like, okay, I start calling everybody money cousin. So that's what I started doing. I started calling people money cousin. Like, what's up, money cousin? And they're like, money cousin? I was like, yo, money cousin. And so that's how I started calling people money cousin. Now, I took that, yes, it was started in the mastermind that I am a member of, but I was like, no, I want more money cousins. Why do I, Asa Leveaux, want more money cousins? Here's the thing. I am in a family that has historically been very entrepreneurial. I think that's a lot of the American story. If you are an American, you are, in America for generations, at least for the last 4 even. Even new ones that come over, a lot of times entrepreneurship is the thing that allows your family to eat. And so because of that, I come from a lineage of entrepreneurs. My mother owned daycare centers. My grandfather owned a hardware store, a nightclub, some dry cleaner establishments in Minnesota. Like, that's been a thing, right? So I say all of that to say, yes, there's the entrepreneurial side, but then there's so many individuals in my blood family that don't understand the conversations or not interested in the conversations of entrepreneurship. And I'm like, okay, they're not interested. So since they're not interested, I need to choose a family that is. And believe me, as someone who is queer identified, to be very, very clear, who is pansexual, that idea of chosen family is not new to me. Chosen family is not new to me at all. I've had to be very diligent and deliberate about choosing my family since 2015-16, when I officially came out into the world. And with that being said, I like it. I like choosing family. Choosing family ain't bad for me. That's not a hardship for me. So if I can choose my queer family and the family that supports my queer identity, not as in the fact that I chose that shit, because I didn't choose it, believe me. You don't choose people hating you. You don't choose family not speaking to you for moments. You don't choose people in the entrepreneurship world not fucking with you, literally not willing to provide services to you because you are queer. Yes, that's happened to me. So I didn't just make all this shit up. So I'm very comfortable with that idea, and I would like more. I would like more chosen family members in the entrepreneurship space. And so that's why I call people money cousins. And I will continue to do that because it feels really, 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 really good to me to call people money cousins, for sure. So with that being said, if you are a money cousin and you're like, Asa, I am interested in what you said. Like, you say that you help people create their next million. Well, first off, I haven't created my first. Let's just be very clear about that. So what exactly can you do for me? Well, today, I say again, today is I am offering a no-cost training for those that are in the Icon Nation. So yes, you are a money cousin. I refer to everyone as money cousins. If you are in the entrepreneurial space, you're a money cousin. Now, if you decide to be in the ecosystem that I am creating and curating. That's called, the first step is Icon Nation. Icon Nation. I would love for you to be in Icon Nation. Icon Nation is not a membership per se, like it doesn't cost anything to be in Icon Nation, but I would love for you to be in it. And so today at 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, I say again, today, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm gonna say that shit again, yo. Again, 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time, Icon Nation is going to, inside of Icon Nation, will be offering a no-cost training on your $1 million plan. Because you have to see it first, okay? You need to see it. And I'm all here. I am here to support you in seeing it. So if you're skeptical, come. If you about this life, come. If you're like, hey, so there ain't no way, come. So go to iconnation.co, www.iconnation.co. I say again, www.iconnation.co. It's going to be a no-cost training. It's just going to be a training. I'm not going to ask you to do anything else. That's the benefit of being in the Icon Nation. You get things that everybody else doesn't, and this is one of them. Yeah. So yes, please go to www.iconnation.co. You can, if you know someone that is doing their absolute best in their business, however, and you know they're smart, like you know they're smart, and you can tell like, damn, their brain doesn't match their bank account. Like they should be getting so much more money, and they're so smart. So if you know someone whose brain does not meet their bank account, please invite them. Please invite them to go to www.iconnation.co for the no-cost training that'll be there today. And it'll be a live training. I'm not posting a training inside of Icon Nation. It's gonna be live. So if you have questions and I can support you in that moment, that's what it's for. So again, go to iconnation.co so I can support you at 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. If you would like to invite someone there, please invite them there. And I am so looking forward to you being there. All right. If you have any questions, please let me know prior to 5 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. And so if you're trying to ask me questions at 5, I'm engaged. I'm supporting Icon Nation. So please understand that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it tonight. I'm definitely looking forward to it. It is 5 o'clock p.m. because it's Friday and you have things to do. You have drinks. And for those of you who don't drink, you have rest, you have fun, you maybe have a night out with friends, whatever that is. That's why I'm doing it at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time to support you in that, all right? So you have the link. Hit me up for any questions that you may have. And remember, you are a money cousin. All right, so I am Leveaux, as always, dreams and radical blessings.